went back up. Okay, I don't hear no crackling yet.
Nope,
I don't
don't
hear
hear
no
no crack.
crackling. So hopefully it stays like that, man. It might have been. Oh yeah, my CPU a lot lower now. So looking good. Everything's looking good. But social stream's not on. So once I turn that on, we'll see what's up with that. Hopefully people come back. Didn't stir no people off. Turn these on. Turn these on. Hey. Ended. There we go. Turn these on. All right. Nope. Turn this on. Let's get a test one time. Yeah. Come up over here. It'll come up in a second, I think. I hope. If not, we're just gonna roll without it. Yep, we're just gonna roll without it. All right. Everything seems to be a lot better.
Okay.
I hope. we'll just go with the hope right now. Dang, man. The only thing not working is the chat. So I really think that's it. I'm gonna have to get a new thing for a chat.
That's strange that then again, it might be okay. I see your point. Maybe the stream program you use takes a lot of resources, and another one wouldn't take as much.
That's exactly what
Maybe
I'm
you should try Social Stream Ninja.
That's what this is.
Really? Oh, okay. Interesting.
Exactly what this is.
You're only streaming to Facebook and YouTube, and that's it, right?
Instagram.
Oh. Maybe if you cut Instagram, it might be better.
It's not even popping up.
Theory, how many people actually? Anyway.
Oh, there you go. It's popping up now. There we go. All right. Everything's working. You said what? It's interesting. What?
No, I was going to say, I don't know if anybody really watches Instagram live, at least in my opinion.
Yeah. You don't ever go on there?
Not really. I mean, I'll just figure maybe that would cut your resources, but we'll see.
What's up? What's going on, Jones? Chris Jones.
Hello.
Chris Jones.
Goodbye, Rusty Cars.
All right, we got a lot to talk about in the chat today. Man, sorry when I had to cut it off. So it looks like XLR is going to be the key back again with the XLR. It's like every week I got to switch something. Hardwired in, XLR in, CPU's a little high, but everything's working fine. See what happens.
Yes, sir.
You were talking about your NCOA graduation that you went to?
Yeah, man.
NCOA.
Yeah, it was the NCOA graduation. I was going quickly.
What?
Oh, my bad. I'm double audio. My bad. I was like, what the duck? No, I was just saying how I know that being there in civilian clothes and not having to worry about military protocol, I am ready now to transition. What's up, Chris Jones? What's going on, brother? I'm ready to transition. I got 2 weeks to go. Who was it? Somebody reached out to me last week and they was warning me. They was like, yo, you got 2 weeks. It's going to hit you hard. I wouldn't say hit me hard. It's kind of hit me, but I'm ready. You know how it is? It's almost like, remember that analogy I gave you about Ghost and Patrick Swayze?
Yes.
That's what it's like. It's like, I'm just waiting for the light to come on. It just go to
It's funny. Somebody was like, called me yesterday. We were talking and we were like, how is it? How does it feel? And I was trying to explain it to him. He's like, yo, bro, it sounds like you're on leave, but on leave forever. Like you don't ever come off a leave. He's like, because everybody else is still at work doing their work thing and you're just on leave just chilling. But he's like, man, you're on leave forever. I said, man, that's a great analogy. That's a spot on.
I like the Ghost analogy better.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what to say about that.
Okay. All right.
I mean, they both are pretty good, but
they're good. I just rank mine slightly higher. You know,
I mean, you might be a little bit biased.
Okay, maybe just a slight bit biased. But anyway, moving on. So what you want to hit on first?
Let me make sure this is working. All right, there we go.
All right.
Test. I am open to the All-Star game. I'm open to the
Let's quickly.
NCOA.
I would vote to go. Let's go All-Star game first because frankly, ain't much to talk about.
Right. That's a great point. So Saturday, Saturday All-Star game, and they've been talking about how trash the All-Star game has been, and how it's not improving. I'll echo those sentiments and just say the All-Star game is. I watched the whole thing start to finish yesterday. Trash. Trash. I'll be honest. I was playing video games while I was watching it. That's how trash. That's how trash it was to me. Horrible. Horrible. I didn't find the 3-point contest interesting. I didn't find the dunk contest interesting. I damn sure didn't find the little three-team shootout shooting.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't find none of it interesting. Like, y'all let me know in the chat, like, what did y'all find interesting about it? Because the dunk contest was so bad. So bad.
You didn't, so you wasn't feeling the dude from Miami Heat that won, the one dunk when he
all he was doing was dancing. That dude spent more time dancing than he did dunking. I slept through the whole thing, didn't think twice about waking up and watching it. Dale, that joint was like horrible. You know what? We gonna show. I'm gonna show. Go ahead. I'm gonna get the dunk contest up so we can see.
I'm just saying the one dunk when he did over E40 when he was like this. I mean, it was all right? But the rest, I must admit, he spent most of his time doing all that thinking, dancing, man. And what's up with E40 and the little condom hat he had on?
That's he'd be wearing that now. I don't know.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know what it is. Yeah, but
for any listeners in the Bay Area, yo, educate me. What's the deal with the condom hat, man? It look weird.
Look, I'm gonna bring up and we can react to it if you want to. The dunk contest. So let's go through this real quick. We want to do.
And you guys in the audience, y'all react to it too. Put in the comments what y'all think.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too loud. So
also put in the comments how much y'all like the dunk show.
You can see this is the best dunks from 2026. So Dale, if you in here still, you could watch it because there's probably gonna be 3 dunks, and that's about it. So let me blow this up big.
2003. You can hear Vince giving him some pointers. The first dunk for the fellow rookie. And he got it. That's a nice start.
Yeah. Bruh, basic ass. I seen better dunks in a freaking. I got to give you access to it. I didn't give you access. I'm sorry.
I watched it live on Facebook, so that's probably why you was ahead of me. But
okay. Yo, like, here you go. I'll give you access to it. So I seen better dunks in game than I saw that. What's up, Suarez? I seen better dunks in game. Let me rewind that back again because that joint was so flat. The first dunk for the fellow rookie. Come on, bro. And you know what the crazy part is? The announcers kept saying, like, just get a dunk down. Just get a dunk down. That was his first dunk. Your thoughts?
Hey, are you sharing it through YouTube, right?
Yeah, it's through everything.
Yo, let me share that joint so to give your computer a break.
No, you good.
Because you're crackling a little bit.
Oh, shoot. All right.
I didn't know old boy son. He was the son of Jason Richardson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. You know, it's funny. They were playing. I'm looking it up now while I'm talking. They were playing like the little intro videos, which I thought were kind of corny too. The
those
promo videos before.
I forgot all about that. I forgot. That was like, are y'all just wasting time here? Like, what is y'all doing? Hell no, that was so like the intro. I remember back in the day, the intro was them coming off the bench and running to midcourt. That was it. That's the only intro we needed. I don't need an intro with a whole video about how basically they try to pose it like they're the best dunkers in the world. Like, it didn't even get me hype or anything. Your volume. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you can hear it through my headphones, right?
I can hear you fine now.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to share my joint. See, screen share, YouTube, share tab, audio share. Can you see that?
Give me a second. Give me a second. So we want to go. Oops, sorry. Block all
Then
that
they had
out.
my man Corey Maggette. Why was he a judge? Was he in a slam? I don't think he was in a slam dunk contest.
Corey Maggette?
Yeah, he was in a slam dunk contest.
That might be a good point. I don't think he was.
He was like real bad. Him and Brent Barry was like hating on scores, even though they weren't that great anyway.
I can't. Oh, here we go. Oh no, sources of collaborate occupied by if you continue be unassigned. Unassigned. Oh, wait.
If not, we can move on. It's no big deal.
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
All right, well, no worries.
Well, look, tell me if I start crackling. I'll try to show it again and see if I start crackling. All right, here we go.
Supporters. The first dunk for the fellow rookie.
All right, there's his trash ass dunk.
Hey, just break the eye. Get a score.
What are your thoughts on that dunk?
Hold on, I'm waiting in because I'm behind.
Oh,
you.
I'm gonna give you access. Sorry.
Yeah, that was the little joint by Jay Richardson's son.
Yeah.
It was. You talking about Jay Richardson or you talking about this Lakers dude?
No, Jay Richardson. I ain't showed the Lakers yet.
Okay, Jay Richardson, man. I personally think it wasn't good at all. It was kind of blah. And I know they said you got to get a dunk in the first, like you got to get at least one dunk in. It was just boring. He was playing it safe. And because of the video they was playing beforehand, it was kind of hyping it up. But he was just trying to survive.
Right. All right, let's play the second one. Yeah, I hear me crackling. We'll play the second one real quick.
That's too far.
What in the hell was that? Let me see if they show it in slow motion.
That's pretty good.
Oh, they didn't even show it. But all he did was tap it from one hand to the other.
Yeah. And he's like, what, 6'9", 6'11", or something?
That's too far.
And you know, somebody, it was like he was dunking on a Fisher Price basket.
Like he is.
There he goes. There he goes.
At least he tried, though, man. At least he tried.
What kind of dance is that?
I have no idea. You said it's a Bay Area thing. I don't know.
I'm from the Bay Area.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't call it.
Look, one more time. Look, he's dancing, still dancing.
That he missed earlier. Looks like he is.
It's funny to put some fireworks in the background. Like he did so.
What?
They put little fireworks in the background when he made the dunk. Like he did something.
That was nice.
That was all right.
That was nice. The nicest dunk
straight.
of the year. Of
yeah,
the
that
day.
was the best one of the night.
Yeah, that
but
was
he
nice.
didn't even win.
No, because he couldn't get the final one down.
Is he alive? Is he in LA? He better do something special.
That was nice. That was nice.
Yeah,
I seen that 50 times, but that was nice.
Yeah. You know, so real quick, do you subscribe? One of the commentators said, let's be honest. And it was funny when he said this, he almost alluded to most people believe the slam dunk contest is trash. Because he said, let's be honest, y'all. We've seen almost every single dunk there is. And it gives the impression, at least for me, like they know it's getting old and tired. No one's doing nothing like, you know, out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? It's always the same stuff. Turn around, dunk between the legs. It's like the same stuff. Jump over somebody.
Right. I will say, it's not, we've seen better dunks on YouTube. If you just YouTube good dunks, and now granted, this is not on the big stage, it's just in somebody's gym at LA Fitness or something. But a lot better dunks than this crap.
question. Do you think if stars like, well, I think LeBron would do it better. Even at his old ass age, he would do it a lot better.
Just go down there and do your little LeBron dunk.
If you got these stars like LeBron, Anthony Edwards, Alexander, VJ Edgecombe, some star ballers in the dunk contest, do you think if we saw the same dunks, we would be as excited?
That's a good question. Maybe a little bit more.
Cause like, come on, like when they showed the reaction from Giannis from that one dude's dunk, and I'm thinking like, what is he getting? What is he gawking at? It wasn't
Nothing.
that great.
It wasn't. None of them were, except for the last one. But none of them were good. None of them were good at all. It's pretty disheartening when you think about what the dunk contest was to what it is now. It sucks.
You think they should cut it?
No, they can't. They can't. They just waiting for somebody to come in the league. You remember the last guy that won the dunk contest? Sorry if it's still clipping. I think I hear it. The last guy who won the dunk contest wasn't even in the NBA. That's what they should do.
Who's that?
Matthew McClellan, the white dude who went to Philly.
Oh,
he played for Philly.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Someone said to cancel the dunk contest. All the wild moves have been taken. I think I agree with that. Only thing I would say is, one thing I'll say about the Heat dude, he tried to play to the crowd. Some of that, a lot of it is like, let's be the one dunk Dwight Howard did. Remember that year when he did the Superman dunk, which in my opinion really wasn't a dunk.
Right. He just threw it
in.
in.
You put the cape on and stuff. That's what people want to see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get out there, do a breakdance move and dunk the ball. I bet you people would give you a high score. It's about playing to the crowd.
Right. You're right. It's really bad. It's the whole All-Star experience is not the same anymore. You remember they tried the whole the best thing was the little obstacle course. I guess that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah. The skills joint.
Yeah, they took it out because Chris Paul cheated at the end.
He cheated.
You don't remember that?
No.
Hopefully it stops clipping because it's bothering me. But so there's a part where you have to shoot at the free throw line, at 3-point line, right? And then the other stuff is passing and dribbling through. So of course the shooting takes the most amount of time unless you hit the first shot. Well, all they did was grab the ball, throw it up, grab, throw, and moved on. So they didn't even care they missed. They weren't even trying to make it. They were just like, I'll miss all three. And so they got the best time. Well, they got disqualified because they said they basically didn't even try, which was smart. They played the rules. They played the game. But anyway, yeah, the All-Star game is trash. I'm going to watch it tonight on and off. They have the target score BS because they think the target score means they're going to play better. All that means is when they get down, I
don't even know about it.
Yeah, they got so you know how All-Star games used to play to time. Well, now it's to a score. So they have 3 teams instead of just an All-Star team. So there's 3 different teams. One plays the other, and then they play for the final, and they play, I forgot what the score is, 40? I don't know what it is. But it's a whole new format, and they're trying to improve it. We'll see. It's trash. Trash.
Why? Like this, there's a big difference between doing something new to give it a little bit, make it more fresh, and keeping something traditional. To me, the All-Star game is, in my opinion, a collection of folks who've had a great year and they were voted by the fans, and the fans want to see them play.
Right.
If in the past when they play, and I get it, some of it, and I'm curious to see what you think, and I'll be quiet in a second.
Oh, you good?
Is it because is it the players' fault they don't play with enough intensity to make it interesting, or is it the fans don't want to see that type of play? They want to see kind of like some courtyard kind of play? Which one is it?
I think it's a combination of both. I'll say the 3-point shot has messed everything up because now anybody wants to do is go down there and just shoot threes. And when they hit 2 in a row, they all go crazy like it's the best thing in the world. So now all you get is a bunch of people just going down there shooting. So it's not even basketball anymore. I'll say the last good All-Star game was when Kobe played.
Yes.
That was the last good one.
When them dudes played like their life was on the line, they did not want to lose. I mean, they were playing hard defense.
Right.
And I, as a fan, that's what I want to see. I don't care if they don't score 100 points. I want to see the best the NBA has to offer. And that part of that is the defense.
Right.
I don't want to see people about the dunk and people just move out the way. And one time I forgot the one NBA star said, I was on the court, but I was a fan. I just wanted to see him dunk. I don't want to see that.
Yep.
I want to see you play, like represent your conference. The NFL's the same way. It seems like, I think, I'm not a baseball fan, but the Major League Baseball has not done that yet, right? They play full 9 innings.
Yep.
And, between the National League and American League. That's what the NFL and the NBA need to go back to.
But they play for something.
Who? In Major League Baseball?
Yeah. If you win, your team gets home field advantage in the World Series.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, your league.
Really?
The AFC or NFC, whatever it's called, National League, American League, they get home advantage.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they actually play for something.
But even then, I would argue, didn't the NBA play for like money?
Yeah, but they don't care. They got all them players in there are making 7-8 figures. Easy. They don't care.
That's unfortunate. I didn't know. Thanks for enlightening me. I didn't know that. I don't see the big deal in getting home field advantage because some of these teams ain't gonna make the playoffs anyway.
Right.
I look at it as pride. And not only that, the fact that you were voted in to represent your conference, your team, I would think that's enough. But if that's not, then that's the problem with the players. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. It's really bad. But I'm gonna watch a little bit today. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit. But we'll see.
Anyway. Yo, can we transition?
Yeah, ready.
Yo, what's the name of the sport with the girls lying on the sled going down the joint?
Bobsled?
No, it's not bobsled. It's something else, but I love that sport, bro.
It's like Lou, where they're laying on their back?
No, they laying on their stomach.
Oh, I think it's Lou or something like that.
Yo, that's my new favorite sport besides curling. Oh, my God.
Curling?
Curling is the joint, bro.
That's how you know you're old. That's how you know you're getting old. That's how you know you're getting old when curling is your number one sport.
That's the joint, man.
Curling.
Yeah, yo. Hey. That one sport when ladies lying down on the sled. Oh, man.
I think
not
it's
only
called
they going fast
or something like that.
Oof.
Okay.
Anyway. It's a great sport. Oh, my bad.
I guess.
But anyway, the Winter Olympics has been interesting. I don't know if you've been watching.
Yeah.
Just seeing some of the drama behind it. Like they were talking about the, I don't know, it's the slalom event. But anyway, skiing going downhill. The Swedish were like the favorites.
Yeah.
And I guess the one girl fell several times.
Several.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
No, go.
She fell down a couple of times, and the announcer was like, "Oh my God, it was just a drama. Like she fell. Oh my God, she fell." And then they came back, and the Swedes still won. That's how good they are. And then there was another one where it was an American and a Japanese skier. They was going down. It was the one where their legs are kind of going up and down. It's weird. I don't know how they do it. They gotta have strong knees.
Right.
But the American fell. And it was like, oh my gosh, she fell. Tragedy. But the Japanese skier, she skied outside the control panel. I didn't know what it was till this event. But you gotta stay within the red and flag. She fell out. Mm-hmm. So the American, when you fall, she took a big fall too. She could have just stopped. but she got up and kept skiing, and because of that, she won.
Oh,
Just
wow.
because the Japanese girl went outside the control panel.
Oh, good looking up.
Yeah, that was crazy.
My old
sport,
chief
oh good.
just commented and said, DC, I don't know why the hell she calling you out. Sorry about my thing clipping. Let me wait for it to stop. Man, all right, there we go. But, Chief, I'm going to cuss you out when I see you. Hopefully you can hear me without clipping.
Hey, Chief, I'm sorry, but oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord.
I'm going to cuss you out when I see you. Anyway, I don't know why the hell you saying
If y'all ain't see a sport, you need to go watch it.
I wish this thing would stop clipping. It's because my CPU's too high. Gotta be.
I told my wife, I said, you could never get in that sport. That would be bad. Don't get in that sport.
Okay.
Good. I could be your coach. Anyway, moving on.
So
anyway, Winter Olympics has been interesting.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Not bad at all.
No.
You want to talk about security forces thing? Or SNCOA pictures?
We could do the security forces joint.
Because I know what he's talking about. Oh.
Don't judge me.
And why do you think he likes it? I'm unfamiliar. Why do you think he likes it?
Moving on. Moving on.
Yeah. Okay. What are we moving on to? Oh, security force. So if y'all didn't know, sorry, my thing is clipping bad. Oh, this sucks so bad. Security force, SNCOA pictures. Now we're gonna go to security forces first, then we'll go to pictures real quick. Real quick with security force, they have a new greeting. They basically Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, who do you say is a cop? Was a cop?
He is a core security forces
there
member, 3P.
Yep. Put out a memo, said all security forces will have a standardized greeting at the gate. And it basically introduce themselves, welcome to the base, and say, fights on. And that's supposed to be like, you're good to go. In the backlash of this, which you should have known it was coming, pause. People are making fun of them. Which I get. You sound corny. What is you talking about? There was a skit that Woo Man did. Maybe we'll put it up here in a second so you can watch it. But what are your thoughts before I put the skit up?
I'll wait and have you put the skit up first.
Okay.
Because I'll wait that you play it first.
Yeah.
What I will say is, that's the unfortunate thing about being an SF member, man. Like, I forgot it was a couple of shows. Somebody said we get held to a higher standard than other people. We do. That's hard. I would argue this memo should apply to everybody. Everybody, not just SF members.
Okay, let me show the video, then we'll go to your point.
All right.
Good afternoon. My name is Staff Sergeant Page. Welcome to Andrews Air Force Base. Fights on!
All right, it's audio.
Fights on!
Yeah, no audio.
What?
Yeah, no audio.
Hold on.
Good afternoon. My name is Staff Sergeant Page. Welcome to Andrews.
Is that a script?
Yeah, not yet. I gotta read off the script.
Who do you think you are, Russell from the Disney movie Up?
Good
afternoon. My name is Russell, and I'm a wilderness explorer from 574. Head ass. Just get my cat, bro. Just get my cat. You look like I got the balloons in his car.
Okay. Fights on!
Maybe it's me.
What fight? What fight are you talking about?
It's just you.
What fight?
No, it's just like in general fight, like not like target like a specific fight, but just like fights on. You know, it's
that's stupid.
What's that? I don't think it's stupid.
That's because you're stupid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Staff Sergeant Page. Welcome to Andrews Air Force Base. Fights on!
Hey, what are you so happy for?
I mean, hey, the way we greet one another matters. I'm just being professional and all.
Well, my wife is divorcing me.
Oh,
I'm losing the fight. I ain't
Oh.
fighting no nothing. I can't fight no more.
sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do? To...
No, you can't do nothing.
You would tell me to stay dry, huh?
Yeah, you know what? Stay dry.
All right, there you go. So I think that's kind of rhetoric of what's going on at the security force of work. All right, your comments and then your point.
All right. First of all, I would say I understand the whole gist behind the memo. I think what the memo was trying to address an old school mentality, which is not entirely wrong, that SF members at the gate are supposed to represent the best of the Air Force. So when you're at the gate, is the first thing people see when they enter an installation. And because of that, they expect SF members to act a certain way and act accordingly. So you don't just check an ID and say, all right, see you later, or have a nice day. They want you to be even more professional, to turn it up a notch. However, I would argue it is for everybody. When this memo went out and then it got leaked out for everybody to see, it put SF members in a position where they're going to be even more scrutinized at the gate by anybody, by your civilians, your different AFSCs. So when they go through the gate, it puts them in a position to get made fun of because they're like, hey, where's your greeting at? Or you didn't do the greeting the way it's supposed to be done or whatever.
Right.
What should have happened is, and I don't know if it did. Let me preface this by saying I don't know if it did. But what should have happened is there should have been a conversation between senior Air Force leaders and senior SF leaders and presented this idea and let the SF leaders handle it. And it would have been internal. And so internally, SF members across the enterprise or leaders would have handled it. And the public wouldn't have known. They would have been like, hey, have you heard the defender at Altus give a briefing about the base saying the fight's on or down with communism or whatever he would say? I didn't know it was going to happen. They was going to say that versus it putting it out in the memo. And last thing I'll say is it should have been for everybody. Why don't we get the same greeting when you go into a finance office? I love finance because I need y'all to do my stuff squared away. I mean, I love finance.
Not saying I love them because I need them.
No,
that is crazy.
But anyway,
I love them because I need them.
Yeah, I'll be quiet.
So you want somebody in finance to be like, how you doing today? Fights on.
Not now. Finance is the great. League finance loan, they're the greatest. I love finance.
Oh my gosh. So you want somebody when you walk into CE and be like, hey, my AC is out. We'll be right there. Fights on.
No, that's kind of exaggerating.
How else do you want to
It's like, welcome to the 355th Comptroller Squadron. Fights
on.
What's like that? I know every base is different. Like at, DM, it'd be like, welcome to the 355th Comptroller Squadron. Rescue and attack. What's wrong with that?
Okay. Rescue and attack feels like in a culture. That's something that's been around probably since the base has been there.
Well, fights on is, I think they say the same thing in Korea. Dell, if you there, let me know. But I think in Korea they did the same thing.
I know.
Fight the base. That's what they said. Fight the base.
Yeah, I know. I think it's Maxwell or something like that. They say, stay lethal. That's what it is. Stay lethal.
Stay lethal.
Yeah. Stay lethal. You're frozen, by the way. Can you pop out and pop back in?
Yeah.
All right. But I think it's corny. I think it's crazy. I think the reaction to the video is probably more spot on than not. And I actually think that people have a right to react that way. They have a right to react that way. And then another memo went out and said, basically, if you make fun of these people, you're going to hold to Article 92 UCMJ, basically making fun of a century. Now, I do agree. Just go through the gate, show your ID, have them do your job, and move on. Davis P. say, Maxwell says, stay sharp.
I'm about to say lethal is weird for Maxwell.
Yeah, stay sharp. When I went through shirt school, they said, stay lethal. I was like, all right, I'm just going to school, but okay, I'll do my best. So I think he's putting okay, let me not go on my rant. I'm going to go on a little rant. F it. Stop thinking like a cop. Get out of your chief master sergeant in the Air Force. You're not a security forces airman. Get out of that. Famous Flavor One said airmen have to worry about doing changeover properly. Say a greeting, to recite a post briefing to leadership, and study their QCs. A lot on SF members more than other AFSCs. I agree. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Is he saying that that's why they shouldn't do the greeting? Or?
Yeah, he's saying they have a lot more to worry about than just that. Nobody else has to do it.
I don't think that's a reason why you shouldn't do the greeting. I don't think that's legit. But anyway, in my opinion.
Yeah, but tell Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, if Dave Wolf is listening to this, man, stop worrying about cops so much. You got a whole military to worry about. Worry about them. Cool, you want to put out this memo. That's kind of your first memo. Maybe your second one. Maybe the patches was the first one. But, bro, you got more stuff to worry about. That was not... I get the intent. You want to standardize the greeting. I get that. Don't be mad at people for making fun of it, because it is really corny. It's very corny. People don't all think that they're part of the fight the same way. And then back to the skit when somebody says, like, man, I got a lot of stuff going on. What do you want me to fight? Now, that's an internal thing. That's an internal his problem thing, not a military problem thing. He's going to have to figure that out himself. But I will say you did open up people for scrutiny, for getting laughed at, and they just don't need that. They need to... You remember when you were in and security forces was like, you need to be lethal at the gate? You need to have lethality. I think that's what it was. You need to have lethality. That's going out the window now. It's like a Walmart greeter. Fights on. Fights on.
I am almost there as far as agreeing with you. The only thing I would say, our caveat is, I do think part of being lethal at the gate is, one, you look the part, you be the part at the gate. Because let's be honest, my fellow defenders that's at the gate right now, not all of them, but a vast majority of them do not look the part. They look lazy. They look like they're not interested. A lot of them are not trained well, and they don't look alert. Now, again, not all of them. Shout out to the good gate guards and NCOs who's out there taking care of them, but there's not a lot of y'all out there. This greeting that they want defenders to do at the gate, I agree. It does not make them more lethal. It does not make them more alert or anything. It adds to professionalism.
Yep.
I'm all for that.
I agree.
But it should not have been a memo. And maybe the intent was for the memo to just go to defenders. But somebody, and it's not just in SimSAF Wolf's camp, but for years, somebody's a mole or several moles.
Oh, yeah.
And the DOD and the Air Force, that when these memos get signed, they hit the street before the leaders get them.
Yep.
That's really part of the problem.
Yep.
Because I assume that maybe that wasn't the intent for it to go out to everybody. Somebody in the camp is a mole. What should have happened is there should have been a conversation between SimSAF's office or the CSAF office and the top cop and say, hey, look, this is what I observed for the past couple of years. The defenders, we value them as being professionals at the gate. They're the first thing they see. First thing people see when they come on installation, we want them to be more professional. And because of that, this is what I want to see happening. Right. Let the defender leaders take care of it internally. And if they don't, then you deal with them behind closed doors or whatever. But when you put the memo out, the way things are today and the way people see defenders, that's why they get made fun of at the gate. Right. And it's easy for me, an old guy, to say, so what, people make fun of us. It's not easy for the young defender out there.
There you go.
They out there and they're like, welcome to Joint Base San Antonio, the gateway to the Air Force. And then people be like, or it's bad enough some officers don't even salute them back. Let's not even talk about that.
There you go.
It's bad enough that. Or they got to deal with the civilian who's retired and mad, they ain't getting no salute. So I think there could have been a better way to communicate it. And then I would argue again, it should have went out to all the Air Force, a blanket memo. Hey, look, we're in the Air Force. We're in the profession of arms. Everyone is expected to treat visitors at your office with respect and professionalism.
Right.
Doesn't matter you're a defender, an admin troop, a maintainer, an engineer, a pilot, whoever. You need to come up internally. What makes you proud about your organization or institution? And that should be part of your greeting. At the least, it should be baseline. Good morning, evening, afternoon, sir, ma'am. Welcome to insert your office. How can I help you?
Okay.
Just leave it at that.
Yeah. I agree. And like you said, you hit the nail on the head. For me, I wouldn't care. I'd be up there and have fun with it. Good morning. Welcome to blank Air Force Base. My name is Matt Sarn, whatever. Fights on. I have fun with it.
You would get reported.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get trouble. Gate guard at the gate is playing around. Oh yeah,
He's too motivated.
Yeah, I have fun with it. But a lot of young defenders is worried about their reputation, worried about how they look at all times and all this other stuff. And so they might take it a different type of way. Totally understand, totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. And that's why it needs to stop. So I ask you, over under, how long until this is dead?
It won't die. It'll just, well, let me put it this way. When you say dead, there won't be a memo that'll come out.
No, yeah.
Defenders are no longer doing it. No,
Right.
just, I would argue it's dead now because there's some defenders ain't doing it now.
Right.
To protect the innocent, I've been on several installations in the past 2 days. I haven't heard no greeting.
I haven't heard it.
So they're just not going to do it.
Nope.
Which, am I saying they're wrong for not doing it? I think what should happen should be, because commanders in the field, as they should, they're making decisions on the fly. So maybe they're telling their people not to do it, or that's not your primary, concern.
Right.
Your primary concern is, security at the gate. However, airmen are going to translate it as it's not that big a deal if I don't do it. And the problem is the people that come through the gate, they're looking for it.
Yep.
And then they're going to start complaining to the wing commander, and then the pressure's going to come down. So what should happen, in my opinion, should be a reattack from your SF leaders to the SIMSAF or the CSAF and say, hey, look, we're taking care of it. Just give us a little bit of grace. You may miss it. We may miss it a couple of times. And then I'm not, but if I was at the SIMSAF, I would go to a gate. And if our main thing I would be concerned about is 1, security, 2, professionalism, 3, the greeting. If I come through the gate, they check my ID, they look professional, and they say, thank you, have a good day, sir. I'm not going to blow a top because they didn't say this greeting.
Right.
Now, if I come through the gate, number 1, they didn't check my ID, that's a problem. Number 2, they say, they check my ID. All right, be good, man. All right, bro. Then there's a problem.
Right.
The greeting would be, on the back end.
Let me see. Scott Roy, sorry you had a comments on here. They're not coming up on here, and I turned my stuff off trying to save some CPU. But it says, didn't even speak with Donnie G before being released. My only frustration with it is they should have spoken with the career field managers first. And like DC said, it could have been handled internally. My only frustration. Okay. He said the same thing. Yep. I agree with that. I agree.
Yeah. It's bad enough. How would I put it? I don't want to be rude, but it's bad enough SF members feel like SF in general get a shit sandwich. I missed my sensor, but they get a doo-doo sandwich, and then you add this on top.
Right.
I would argue, to your point, when you say memo, I'm sure that's not the only memo he put out, but how about we give defenders more resources that we need?
The year of the defender.
Don't give me all the year of the defender.
The year of the defender, yeah.
The year of the defender.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll get off this so we can, get to our last topic.
Can I quickly do a quick rant on identifier tabs?
Yeah.
Please, somebody educate me, or not even educate me. Somebody steer me in the right direction. Are you happy that identifier tabs are back? Was it really that big a deal?
Some airmen care. I don't care.
I just, why could we not, if we're going to bring it back, why can't we just bring it back to what it was intended to do? Identify specific career fields. Why? Why do I have to see nuke and SFTY? What's SFTY? Safety, I think. Safety?
Sure.
Ports. Chaps.
Yeah. I mean, you felt the same way when it's in. Let me read this real quick. It says, oh, God, we figured it out. We have one person do the greeting while the other takes the ID and scans it. Tag team, hashtag light work. We're not complaining at RAF Fairford? Where's Fairford?
That's in England.
Oh, okay. Well, shouts out to you. Hey, make it happen. Make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You ready to go to this last topic? Because this is going to be fun.
We can.
All right. Yeah. So the Senior NCO Non-Commissioned Academy has graduated class, I think last week or Thursday or something like that. And in all their graduations, they put all their pictures up on Facebook. So they put up their class pictures. Well, this is Access, the Air Force Senior Non-Commissioned Officer Academy class 26 Charlie is up.
And called them dudes out.
Boy.
You called them dudes out.
What the F were they doing? I want you to look at some, and we're going to call out the good ones and bad ones. The good ones and bad ones. So I'm going to put these up here, and we're going to go through all of these so we can look at them together and let y'all see. These are Senior Non-Commissioned Officer Academy graduates. They're going to put on Senior NCO. One away from the top rank in the United States, top enlisted rank in the United States Air Force. Your comments before we go.
I just want to preface by saying this is for the Senior NCO Academy, right?
Yes.
So they already got Senior NCO on.
No, they either have a line number or, they're about to put it on.
So they were tech sergeants in the class?
No. They're all masters, either about to put on senior or putting on senior.
That's what I'm saying. I was just, it don't matter. It's semantics. All right, proceed on. I'm sorry. Semantics.
All right, so I'll give you access so you ain't got to look online. It shows better on the horizontal than on the vertical. It shows way better. Let me see if I can stretch this out on the vertical. So y'all could, it's kind of hard to see. But here we go. All right. This is just the first picture. And I'll say, mostly it's the men, not the women. I'll say that. First thing I want you to do is look at the pants. We look at this guy right here. Back to back. What it's supposed to be.
Can you put your cursor on? Okay, there you go.
One break in the pants. This is their graduation photo. What the freak is going on here? Now, wrinkliness, I'm not going to be too mad about. But why your pants look like 3 legs are in it? First picture. And we'll just keep going through. These are all class pictures. This is nice. Nice little picture. Once again, the pants over here, a little bit big, a little baggy. Let me move you. Up here.
Wow.
There I go back. All right. So this is the Senior NCOA graduate. Look at Devon McCoy. I'm surprised you ain't Pete out here sniping folks. I'm not sniping them. They put this out for everybody to see. I'm gonna need the comment to police the photos before they release out. 100%. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. This is a nice class photo. Everybody got their little right to lefts. Nice class photo. Like I said, the women actually look presentable. Nice photo, whatever. Everybody looks a little pretty sharp in this
but there is one though.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's the picture too.
Oh, it is? Let me zoom. While I'm zooming in, can you go out and go back in? Devon McCoy says, man, I would drag somebody out the car if they trolled me at the gate. Wow, I guess these uniform inspections been work. Hey, shout out to Jarvis Thompson, who is I think he's a chief now. Correct me wrong if you are. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I swear you're a chief now. I don't see anything too wrong with these pictures. I mean, she's a little big at the end, but that's okay.
Which one you talking about? On the far left hand?
Yeah. Let me give you access to
my sister, man. My sister. Like her jacket is screaming, man.
Let me see.
She got
right here?
Too much milk.
That's not bad. The pants
to the other side. Yeah. Zoom right there to the left. Right there, the sister, the third one from the left. Right there. Look at her jacket.
It's a little big. Oh, it's gonna get worse. No, bro, I retired.
Okay, proceed on, dang.
Oh, I retired in 13 days. Oh, you retired with Chief. That's what's up.
What's up? Hey.
All right, going on. This picture, not too bad. I don't know what old buddy's doing over here with his look, but little crazy look right here. Of course, you can't see the people in the back. My man's uniform top is one Charlie sub away. One Charlie sub away from breaking the damn button. Chief said, Pete, you so childish. I didn't put these out. I don't know why they didn't look at it. Oh, it gets better. This is our latest seniors. These are our E8s in the United States Air Force. Some could be Guard Reserve. Nice picture. Everybody looks pretty presentable here. Nice ribbon rack. My shirt, my diamond right here. Nice ribbon rack. Appreciate that. You got any comments for this? Nice right over left over right. Like it. And look, the commandant's in every picture. So he sees it.
Now, in all defense, I think the commandant's squared away. I know him pretty well anyway. But in his defense, the real question is, I thought they were supposed to QC this before they even get to the school.
The instructor.
What happened?
I remember when I was in church school, we had so many uniform inspections. All right, looking at this, not bad. Everybody looks pretty. The haircuts are on point. I will say that. Haircuts are on point.
Oh, the haircuts are good, though.
The haircuts are good. Everybody got their hair squared away. Everybody looks very presentable here. My man in the middle, he looks like an elite gate guard standing like that. But nice picture there. Nice picture. Here, not too bad. Commandant's in front of everybody. I don't know what my man's doing here, but not too bad. Everybody looks good. No big critiques.
Guardian dude is representing. Guardian representing right there.
Oh, right here. Yep.
Far right.
Yep. We're going to this picture. Not too. You got the pararescue with his pants on right here. So nice picture right there. Pants not too big. Everybody looking good. So we're on a roll.
Dumb buttons is the key indicator though. The front buttons.
Oh yeah. We're on a roll.
We got them wrinkles.
Yeah. Ladies look nice over here. Look nice over there. Men looking nice too. My man up front look. Like I said, the pants a little bit big, but that's okay. Nice picture here. So we're on a roll. We're doing really good. Up front, my man right here, the pants got about 12 wrinkles to them. Got a lot of creases on them. Young lady over here, they're a little wrinkly. And then you got my man right here, DC. What happened? Where was the flood in Alabama? Bro, you've been out there for 4 or 5 weeks. You couldn't get them hemmed? You couldn't get some added material? You could have borrowed some from him and put it on yours.
Oh, man.
You could have borrowed from him and put it on yours.
That's bad.
Like, come on, bro.
Point out something for the young airmen watching this picture, man. This is not good.
Hey, this is your fault. Young lady
That's
right
my
here,
fault.
she looks very sharp. The Navy next to the Navy guy, both of them look really sharp in their uniform. Navy guy looks really sharp in his uniform. Everybody looks pretty sharp right here. Not bad here. Not bad here. Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot.
This class was struggling.
Oh, got the boot. Got the boot on. All right, bro.
This man right here needs to be fired.
Why?
What the freak is
Oh,
this?
that's like.
I don't even blame him. Why didn't somebody tell him?
I know, yeah.
Whoever the hell was taking this picture needs to be fired.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Y'all gonna have Patreon for these pictures of Blues now. Huh?
Why didn't he just go to the back?
He probably didn't know.
Behind somebody.
First of all, even if it was up,
he knew.
it's way too far over. Your stuff is touching your collar.
Actually, it's nothing wrong with it. Just tilt your head a little bit when you look at him.
Tilt your whole body. Yeah, you got to tilt your whole body.
Straight.
Young ladies up front, you know, you guys are fine. Everybody's fine here. I don't know what's up with your look over here. He's probably trying to suck in. Trying to probably hold it in right here. That's why his face look all crazy like that. You're going to try to suck all that in. These are senior non-commissioned officers. We go back to the parachute pants. We my
man back there with the Viking beard. He's squared away. He in the back.
Oh shoot. Of course I'm Who you talking about? Hold on, let me go back in here.
The Viking, the Thor in the background.
We go back to where we were at. Oh, there we are. I don't see no Viking.
Hey, do they all do maybe they should do the greeting. SNCOA Academy class, blah, blah, blah. Blues.
Dude up front. And this is dude right up front. Right up front. Look at your pants, bro. You can tell yours was been on the hanger the whole time. Because you got this line right here. You didn't even try to do nothing with it. And then look, like you said about the button, when your chest is sitting there stretching, bruh.
That's foul.
Like, young lady, like you're staying at attention. I guess you didn't get the memo. Look at the devil dog back here. The devil dog back here ready for business. He's ready for business. Yeah, you ain't passing the PT test. But anyway, moving on. My man right here, like this class didn't get the memo. They didn't get a 1, 2, 3. He's looking like he's finna beat the hell out of somebody.
So now we see all this. Whose fault is this? Whose fault is this?
These people right here.
The instructors?
The instructor.
Why would you
look, we got another flood. He waiting for a flood. One break. This man got no breaks. This man ain't got one break in the pants. This is nice.
Oh, they're gonna be coming for you.
I don't care. You got a young lady right here, sharp, one break in the pants. You should have taught everybody. Chief over here, hey, you got one break your pant leg. I don't blame you for that. You probably been moving around like a lot. I don't blame you for that. That's all right. You didn't get the 1, 2, 3. He just, where the hell you looking at? Somebody probably tell him fix his pants. That's probably what they probably tell him. He's like, what?
Wow. Then he got, what's up with dude right there?
Right
well,
there.
Yeah, what's up with that picture? With that pose?
That's what I told you. Somebody, he probably tell him fix your pants. He's like, huh?
You know, usually they do a once over everybody. Jarvis says failure at multiple levels, students, instructors, and commandant. So Jarvis, I agree with you. I guess when you assign blame in levels, you have to, I would argue, look first at the students because they're all senior NCOs. So in the class, then you can go to the class president, right? I would imagine if you're a class president, you would look over everybody, and more importantly, the instructor too, And then you have the cameraman, because usually the cameraman, when I went through, they made sure everybody looked straight before they snapped the picture.
Yep.
But it's almost like let's just take these pictures and keep going.
Look at the cop right here. Look at the cop. Sharp, crisp. You can see, this
Sharp,
is the difference.
crisp, motionless.
This is the difference between cops and other career fields, and maybe active duty. Sharp. You can tell he cares. Tell he cares. The lady right next to him, I don't know what this. You're hurting. You should have took it. Look at my man right here, coat. That boy got on a what those big ass coats are. What the fuck is this? What is this?
Like a blanket. It's like
oh my god, you got a snuggie on. What is this? These are senior NCOAs. This is not ALS.
I feel so dirty right now. I feel bad.
Like, you could tell he's trying to pull everything in. You should have tucked everything back. The guy behind you should have held it back.
Yo, hey, at least it ain't too small. It's just too big. Way too big.
Wait, that's about
pounds.
Hey, you were on Ozempic. It helped you out. Shout out to you, but you should have got a new coat.
Gobi.
That's her fault. She should be fired. She should be fired. Fired. What happened to SRR? They must not be doing them. They must be. All right, I'm done. I think we're done. We get the point.
Yeah, they gonna be, yo, get ready. They gonna be coming for us, boy.
The best uniform is the maternity uniform. It's the best one. David P. said these photos were taken after walking on stage. This wasn't a professional stage photo. I don't give a fuck when the damn things were taken. So you telling me this is after they got their diploma. So somebody already seen them.
My bad.
This is the best one in the maternity uniform. All right, I'm done.
Wow. Okay.
Senior. And this is why, the Air Force don't get no respect from our senior NCOA Corps. Do better. Or senior NCO Corps. Have I had times where I had to mess up uniform?
Yes.
For sure.
Let's be honest. We're not saying we're perfect. I'm not the uniform expert. You know what I mean? I've had some times where I had some uniform issues that happen, whatever.
Yep.
But I think, to your point, I think what you're trying to illustrate here is that these are professional photos that will remain in time. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they will be in the archives of the Senior NCO Academy. And some of these folks that you pointed out will be etched in memory. I think that's the key. And there are so many things that could have happened to avoid that from happening. I think that's what you're trying to say.
When you say everything, I know it's fun, and we're on a podcast having fun with it. But when you say everything, that is the key. Accountability for yourself and accountability for others. Like Jarvis says, failures are multiple levels. Like you said, shame on the class leader. Shame on the individual. Shame on the instructor. Shame on your quote unquote classmates. Bro, I would be pissed if I was looking like that and nobody told me. Oh my God. Pissed. Don't have me out here looking stupid and y'all know and don't say nothing. Pissed.
I think that also illustrates or hammers home the point. I would expect a young airman to not be concerned about how they look on picture in service dress blues. An NCO, I would expect more, but a senior NCO, no excuse, because at some point you gotta realize, like, my coat don't fit. You might be able to skate past it because you don't wear it often. But if you're going to a PME and you're going to be taking pictures and you're going to be on stage, that is not the day to say, I'll just power through so I don't have to buy another coat or a pair of shoes. Yo, just pay the money, because if you don't care, hey, that's you, but your troops going to see it, your commander's going to see it, and regardless what anybody says, the way you look in uniform will have people judge you on how competent you are in your position. Chris Pettis says the Commandant looks amazing. Said a heart. He should. I think it's Chief Temple. Phenomenal dude, if I'm not mistaken. Phenomenal dude, awesome dude. But you can argue between his staff and the president, or let's first, among other things, the students themselves failed each other because they should have policed each other. That's the number one. I'm not going to sit here and say it's his fault or his staff fault. Ultimately, it comes down to the individual student. Gene Harrison, what's up, brother?
What's up, bro? This is why I think graduation is a bunch of BS. This is why I think Commandant Award, Levito Award, all that stuff is a bunch of BS, man. All these standards they try to say. Now, should you send somebody home for that? Probably not. But you should identify and tell them to fix it. And then put it on the individual fixing it. And that's just, we could go back through and see the other classes from this year. I'm looking at them now. They're all the same. They're all the same. Here, look at this one. This is, let me give you access. This is B. First one I pull up. This is the class that just happened.
Oh, good Lord. What happened with the dude in the middle?
Exactly. Both of them.
Girl.
What the fuck is going on? Like, this really makes me mad more than anything. Look at old buddy's coat. Look at old buddy's coat. Like, what are we doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. These are our leaders. He borrowed that uniform. He borrowed the wrong one. He borrowed the wrong one. Some look sharp, right? I give it to him. Some do, but come on now. Like you said, it's picture day. It ain't a surprise. Even like SRR. When you come to SRR, you know you look like a bag ass. You just trying to get away with it. I've been there.
Or they probably don't think somebody's going to say anything.
There you go. But accountability. That's all I'll say. I'm done with this. We have fun with it. When they graduate again, we're putting these back up here.
So let me say this so we can just level set. When you say they graduate again, you put it up there. What is your whole purpose behind or message behind this?
There's no accountability in our senior NCO ranks. It is all
just
Hunger
in
Games.
Uniforms or just all across the board?
Well, in this aspect, because pictures are worth 1,000 words, I'll just go to uniforms. I don't know in the whole thing. But like you said, if you can't do this, what else can't you do? Remember we said it's the small things? And then, like I said, not all the time. I have messed up things in my uniform that I try to get away with. I'm sure you have too. We all have. Yeah. I get that. Not during my you need this class to put on senior master sergeant, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So you have done everything to make it to that next rank or about to, right? Somebody sees potential in you if you haven't made the rank already. And this how you show up?
I would double down and say back to our previous conversation about the memo about a greeting.
Yeah.
This is the memo that goes out.
There you go.
This is the type of memo. Like if you as a service member, you are is mandated that you, and that's the whole point of the SRR, right? Is it's mandated that you have a serviceable, fitting uniform, all classes. And if you do not, here is what you will face in consequences. So for those folks that graduate or about to graduate, first of all, back to one of the individuals' comments in the chat, they should have never attended the school if their uniform looked like that. But if they squeaked by, and let's say it was good, but over the time, which you probably wear your whole service coat, what, twice? Maybe 3 times?
Right.
What could have happened for your uniform to end up turning into a blanket on graduation day?
Right.
I get the name tag because stuff happens. People give you a
Right.
dab.
Yep.
I get that.
Yep.
But you cannot, there's no excuse for your uniform looking like you just swam the English Channel or you got a parachute on as a pair of pants or a jacket. There's
Right.
none. And it should be a conversation like, look, I can't do anything about you as far as educational wise. You met all the requirements to pass, but you will not walk today because
Correct.
your uniform looks crap unless you go get it fixed.
Yep.
And to avoid that, you do it a couple of days before graduation. Now, I'm sure they rehearsed. Perhaps, I don't know. But if they do rehearse without their service dress, maybe that should be incorporated in it. You wear your service dress for the rehearsal. We get to see you. And as the president of your class, you are mandated that you will inspect every single member along your instructor to make sure. And on the day of graduation, when you show up, before you walk on stage and get your award, if your uniform is non-standards, you will not walk.
There you go. The new Commandant Senior NCOA. Let me see. You have a couple comments. Oh, shoot. This just goes to show you that nobody took the SRR seriously. Majority of folks pencil whipped it and leaders happy. I'll tell you where I was at, we didn't. We did that joint in the gym. One at a time. Notes on notes on notes. Some people lose weight and don't get new ones. Forget they have to borrow one. Still needs to be. O'Shawn Jefferson. Great comment. Hey, to my Chiefs comment, way back up here, she said, Pete, you so childish. Chief, if you're still on here, you know when you have to go somewhere in uniform that you ask somebody to look you over and make sure you're sharp. You don't go outside like that. How the freak are you about to put on E8? Happy as hell to be putting on E8 and then look like that. And you know what? You're probably phenomenal in class. You're probably terrific in class. Great participant, answered all the questions, had great conversations, good energy, all that, and then come out and look like that. And if you didn't, shame on the person who didn't tell you. Shame on them. Like you said, as a cop, if I'm riding with Philly and he's drunk and we get pulled over, he's going to get in trouble and I'm going to get in trouble.
Oh, look! Shout out to my man Pete.
That I tell you, man, we took that joint serious.
Look at that! Oh,
my commander took it serious, so I took it serious. She knows we standing up there, mad as hell.
When you have folks with infractions, what was the consequence?
So it depends on what the infraction was. So if it's something simple like your name tag is cricket, that's a simple fix. If you have to get like new pants or something like that, you had to show your supervisor and whatever your supervisor's time frame was to get new pants.
Okay.
But if it's something like a name tag, ribbon rack, your U.S. insignia, stuff like that, then it is no big deal. Pete doing his job out there. Bruh, it's a simple job. And all it is, the hardest job you can have as a leader is hold people accountable. It's hard. It is hard. It's not about being friends. It's not about being the cool guy. And if you look at some of these comments on Senior NCOA, when their people are graduating, oh, look at my buddy Chris, phenomenal leader. I bet you need to hold people accountable. And the first person you need to hold accountable is yourself. And if you hold yourself accountable and still make mistakes, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. But when you come out looking like that for graduation, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. When I was in, you would get clowned. It would.
I mean, you still do it. Just maybe not as much as you used to anymore.
It wasn't just a standard. You didn't want to be embarrassed. You get a rap and a bad nickname. 100%.
Like duffel butt.
Yep. Well, duffel bag.
You know what I'm saying?
You remember when you showed up to that recall in that uniform?
There was a reason for that. Don't even put me on Front Street.
I've never forgot about that. I've never forgot about that.
Why? So it was a recall.
It's a recall, but I still never forgot about it. It was a legit recall. A legit did not know, no notice. Well, at least we didn't know.
But it wasn't like a uniform inspection. It was a contingency.
Yeah, we're starting exercise recall.
So, and I was always taught when you get a recall, that ain't the time to put on your belt. You just grab what you got and get your gear and get your butt to the dang building. And I looked like a duffel butt that day.
Yeah, you did. You looked like you low crawled all the way there and got attacked.
But I was there though, ready for the fight though. I was there ready for the fight.
Fights on.
That's right, fights on.
Hey, I agree with that. You had about 47 creases in your uniform.
That's right.
Hey, that thing was creased up.
You know what I'm saying? But I will say again, to double down what I said earlier, I would like to see that memo come out about this nonsense versus the fights on memo. I would rather see that. And then most people would say, well, DC, there's no need for that. People should know. Well, if they did, this wouldn't happen, right?
And let me pause and say this. Something could have happened to these members. We don't know. We don't know. You know, a memo could have been sent back to their base. You know, something could have happened. Something could have went to their chief, like we let this person graduate, but their uniform looked like trash. But as the commandant, boy, this is why I could not be the commandant. We would be back in the auditorium. I would be on fire. Because what else are you there for today but to graduate? And in graduation, now if you show up on a random Tuesday throughout the week, you forgot to iron or whatever, your uniform's wrinkled, I'm like, hey bro, you know, maybe put a little something, put it in the dryer or something, you know, get some of those wrinkles out. But this graduation day, what else are you doing?
Getting your tickets booked so you can leave Maxwell.
Yeah, but
in Alabama.
Like for shirt graduation, man, we did about 12 or 30. You know, everybody does the stupid what's the thing called where you get the hairs off? Get like
the roller,
roller. Everybody does lint roller. Everybody has a lint roller. We had about 45 lint rollers. Everybody had a lint roller, which is cool. But best believe the 3 or 4 days before I graduate, I made sure I put my stuff in the cleaners. Made sure. And I think Chief can attest to this. Before I went to shirt school, I bought a new Blues jacket. $235. The only time I wore it was for SR, graduation, and my retirement. That's it. $235. That's the only time I wore it. Because my other one was too small. Bite the bullet.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm done.
I agree. And you know, and there are sometimes we said earlier, all of us are guilty. We've had a bad day with a uniform. However, there are certain days where you cannot have a bad day. And that's when you're taking a picture for a class. You cannot afford to have a bad day. Even if so, somebody should be there to bail you out and say, bro, you don't look good in your uniform. I remember one time, real quick story.
Yeah.
When I was op soup at Andrews, you know, brand new senior, I wanted to look good. Went out and bought some new ABUs. And I put my new tabs on there and stuff. And I was about to go out to a meeting to talk to the flights. Good old Chad Goff, who's now the command chief out there at Eglin, caught me because I put the wrong services tab on there. I put services instead of force protection.
Right.
And he was able to tell me. He didn't matter. He was a tech sergeant. He's like, hey, senior, I just want to help you out. You got the wrong tab on, man. It's services. And I was like, are you sure? And I looked it up. Sure as crap. It was the wrong one. That's what you need. Put the rank aside, swallow your pride, and have somebody QC you. So that way you don't look like a fool when you get out there.
Yep. And that's my thing. If you are my friend, coworker, partner, whatever you want to call it, don't have me looking stupid, bruh.
Yeah.
Especially like the dude with the name tag is not his fault.
Yeah, things happen. I would have still gotten back of the line,
but he probably didn't know. I wouldn't have known. I don't look down at my name tag. I had no idea. I'm thinking, you know what? It's funny once you put on your uniform, like put on all your ensembles, you just hope they stay in the same place. I would look at it and be like, I might touch it from time to time, be like, all right, it's still there, blah blah blah. Especially you had the magnets because those magnets shift and fall and all that other stuff. But yeah, everybody has on their little thin ribbons and all this bullshit.
Okay.
Get your goddamn uniform straight. All right, rant over. I'm going to tag, when I post this out, I'm going to tag Air Force Senior and COA on our shorts. Every single one of our shorts, they're getting tagged.
Okay.
I might upload it to their freaking page. I'll wait till you get out.
Okay. Hey, it don't mean nothing to me. I mean,
fix your freaking school.
All I'm saying, no, all right, that's a little hard. I would say, here's another PSA. If you're going to a Senior and COA Academy or any PMA, and you end up being the president, or even if you're not the president of the class, look out for your fellow class members, man. QC people. Don't do it because of an award. Don't do it because you want to look good. Do it because we don't want to like a bag of shit when we go take a picture.
Right.
Instead of you worrying about the class chat, survivors.
Right.
How about you? Survivors. All of our uniforms are squared away.
That's what I would say.
Away.
Yep. SRR.
Pants fit.
Yep.
Uniforms are not coming apart. Name tags are straight, not crooked.
Right.
I'd rather hear that than all this other bullish. That's another story for itself. I'm tired of these little chants. I don't get two shits about that. Make sure your class is squared away.
Amen for that. You know what your chance should be? Eagle Flight. Check us out. Inspect us. That's what your chance should be. Right. Not Eagle Flight. Cuckoo! Like Falcon Flight. Soar. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I already know another animal. Bear fight. Two claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! Like, man, shut up.
Sparrow flight. Pop it like it's hot.
Yeah. Exactly.
Pop the cop.
Right.
Pop the top.
And then people laugh at it because they're just looking for funny stuff. Yep. Oh, man.
I remember we talked about this before, man. I remember at Kadena, we went to a Marine ceremony.
Yes, sir.
And I had my defenders with me in Kadena. We had that chant that like, give me 3 caps to the Ric Flair. Woo! I mean, I did that.
Oh.
All the Marines just stared at me. And the sergeant major, who was a friend of mine there, he pulled me to the side and said, DC, what the hell was that? I said, that's our chant. Don't do that again.
Right.
I said, for what? We don't do that here. I said, well, y'all class is our pride as being here for our Marine and them graduate. You're gonna get clowned. We never did it again. Never did it again.
Hey, hold on. Chief said, she said, Pete, don't talk about me at my retirement. I ain't getting a new coat. It's for basic. And as long as I can button those buttons. Oh, go ahead and show up crazy. I know you ain't going to, so I ain't worried about it. I ain't too worried about it. Go ahead and show up crazy if you want to. Go over and show up crazy. Because I'm going to be in the front row. And I better have my name tag on my seat.
That's funny.
Congratulations when your retirement is too, and everybody else is retiring.
Chief, when you retiring? When's the retirement date?
Are you gonna show up to a retirement?
That's why I'm asking. I'm gonna see if I can go. Yeah, and I ain't getting no invite, so I ain't going nowhere. I ain't invited.
I don't think I ain't got an invite yet either. So
well, you heard a shirt. I would hope you get one.
Yeah, you're freaking right.
I hope you get one.
Blow that damn bass up. Talk about fights on. Talk about fights on. If I don't get invite.
The former first sergeant from the 355th 4th Sports Squadron, Master Sergeant, retired down in Peterson. Fights on.
Fights on.
Fights on.
Don't give me no ideas. Fights on. Hey, Zachary said, my biggest fear is making it on the Airman NCO Senior NCO page for the wrong reasons. I check my uniform 100 times before I'm up there looking crazy on the class photos and get blasted all over social media.
They will get you.
And if you do, it's okay. If you do, it's okay. it's the person who didn't tell you.
Or at least learn from it. Don't, you know what I mean? If they call you out because your uniform look like you're about to bust out Superman style without you wanting to, just get a new coat.
That's it. Lampkin says, I remember back in the day, we had to go to the command chief before going to PME school.
Yep.
They inspected our uniform too. I don't remember that.
Yep.
I remember
I used to do that. I still do that. Well, I used to. Yeah.
Oh, she said official date was November, ceremony in June or July. Still working out the date.
Okay, yeah, just let me know. I'll make a point to be there. It'd be good to get back to Phoenix.
Let me know if you want me to be the MC for it. Okay.
So you thought I was gonna say something smart?
I thought you were. I was ready. I was ready. I had that cocked and loaded.
You did a good job of seeing. You know, now I should say something smart. Now, man. No, I'm not. You did a good job with mine.
Showing up wrinkly in TikTok era is diabolical for us. It's tall tale. Yeah. But anyway, man, good episode. Especially we didn't really have nothing to talk about. Found some talk. Maybe we'll do reactions to the Air Force NCO Senior NCO Facebook page. They post stuff there all the time.
That would be righteous. Yeah, that's what we need.
I got to get this computer fixed. It might be time to get a new computer. Trade this one in for the updated one. But I'll talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you when we get off of this about what to do. Anyway, unpopular celebrities. Thanks for joining us. Look this out on the Airman NCOA page, Senior NCOA page, because I'm putting it up there. Somebody gonna take it down, but I'm putting it up there. Get your goddamn uniforms right. Unpopular celebrity, what you got?
Fights on.